Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to say, Call Halal Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahawashi Ba'Hashem Rachah HaKodash. And double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who taught us this truth and rule well. And Shalom to the hopeful elect. Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahawashi Ba'Hashem Rachah HaKodash Barakatam. It's the brother Kazaf from Medeval 12 West Coast, coming back at it again with another lesson. And this lesson is concerning, the situation with the Texas shooting, and I came up on something, gave me the inspiration, to do this lesson. All right, now, this article, that says a grieving dad rages at Texas cops who waited outside school for 90 minutes as the kids were shot. All right, now 90 minutes is an hour and a half. All right, so that dude could have really been doing damage in them 90 minutes, man. It's a very, terrible, thing that happened. And, it's all judgment of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahawashi, at the end of the day, whether it's a psyop or, real, what I'm saying? It's all judgment from Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahawashi. Okay. But, what I wanted to bring out, concerning this situation is that if them cops is outside the school and they're waiting an hour and a half and it's children being shot, you best believe you're not going to count on them in Jacob's trouble, man. All right? You're not going to count on them in Jacob's trouble. Can't count on them, man. That 911 is going to be obsolete in Jacob's trouble. And that might be the lesson, it's like the title of the lesson. All right, 911 will be obsolete in Jacob's trouble. Okay? And the proof is in the pudding. All right? It waited an hour and a half to get in there, man, and stop the shooter. And it's not to be, political and, go off, feed off into, this device, because at the end of the day, it is a device. It is an agenda. You got all these laws that's trying to get passed, concerning the gun grabs and gun sales and things like that. But it's these devils working the cunningly devised devices, man. They're crafty devices. Either way, it's all blood sacrifices, man. You know what I'm saying? Because like I was saying, we just came off of some very heavy, signs of the heavens. All right, so, all things is being done, and, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahawashi is keeping the ball rolling, as far as, the prophecies and, things that are happening, things are going down, man. All right, so let's go into another article I came across. Let me see, here's another one. Children called for help from inside classrooms in Uvalde. All right, children called for help, man, meaning they was calling the police. Okay, here's another one that's more this little BS. All right, another one that's more, specific. Girl called 911. All right, now I'm trying to see the title. For some reason, the title is not popping up, man. I don't know why they're not popping up the title. You know what I'm saying? That's just, foolish. All right, now they switched the title to a response to school shooting. You know what I'm saying? But, Salaki, hold on. All these ads, man. It says official. All right, just have to, read it off like that. Girl told 911, send the police now, as the police waited. Okay, send the cops now as the cops waited. That's what the headline says. And these are children we're talking about. All right, these are children we're talking about. Now another brother, is on the YouTube. He brought out how some certain police went in there, got their kids out of there, and just left the rest. You know what I'm saying? To fend for their own. While the shooting was taking place. So these cops will not care about you in the time of Jacob's trouble, man. All right. On the contrary, they probably gonna be gunning for you tribes, man. So-called blacks, so-called Latinos, so-called Native Americans. They gonna be gunning for your asses, man. You know what I mean? Proof is in the pudding, man. Here it is. They don't let shit slide with us. All right. They don't let the shit slide with us, man. You could do some minor traffic violation. Esau hold that against you and put that on your record for years. Mess up your, you know what I'm saying, opportunities to get jobs or whatever, man. You know, it's not going into that direction, but, you know, it's just to show you, man. All right? They're very, you know, adamant on pulling you over because you have some type of headlight, search your car, you know, be a fucking a predator on you tribes, be a leopard on you tribes, right? But when it comes to actually doing what they supposed to do, they don't do it, man. They don't protect and serve. All right, they don't protect and serve, and because at the end of the day, they're the reincarnation of the paddy wagon, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what they call it, the slave catchers. You know, they call them the slave catchers, man. You know, and it's a crazy thing too. It's a spiritual thing too, man. Because the person that put the active school shooter to death, the Texas shooter to death, which he was a Hispanic, by the way. You know, it's all trippy. You know, was a border patrol agent. You know, of all the people, it was a border patrol that went and handled that situation, put him to death, man. You know what I'm saying? The border patrol, they the, you know, reincarnation of whatever enforcements they had in the border when Issachar was, you know, busting Judah out of the plantations in Texas, man. You know what I mean? So, hey, man, ain't nothing new under the sun, man. All right, but you got to understand and know what we dealing with here, man. And we're dealing with the enemy. This is the sword. Okay? This is the sword, man. I got no problem, you know, waiting there and, you know what I'm saying, which, you know, if you see the majority of the victims that, you know, got put to death, it was all, you know, predominantly Hispanic. You know, and these people, they know, you know, what so-called ethnicities, you know, they know what so-called people be going to schools, man. You know, they keep statistics on that. You know, this school is mostly, you know, it's mostly what's it called? What's the word? You know, mostly black children go to this school. Mostly Latino go to this school. You know what I'm saying? So they not gonna put the same efforts in if it was a, you know, so-called white school, man. You know, they're not gonna do that, man. All right, that's why, you know, the father that was, you know, outraged in the first article, he was a so-called Latino, man. You know, you see the victims, man, they're mostly Hispanic. You know, from what I glimpsed into it. You know, I am on the road, you know, I'm trying to find it, but yeah, that's the spirit. You know, it's a Texas car, you know, right next to me with the article. But hey, man, I mean, it's like on a license plate, but hey, man, you know, these police, they don't care about you tribes, man. All right, and that's gonna be part of your downfall too for these you know, tribes, man, for these so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans. You know, they in the world, man. Here it is. We telling them to trust in Yahweh Shem Shai. They gonna run to their oppressors in the time of Jacob's trouble, man. They gonna run to their oppressors. They might catch plomo, you know, they might catch that lead, or they gonna be thrown into a camp. It's just gonna happen, man. All right, and that's gonna ultimately lead to their device. Take that charagma, and they gonna have their part in the second death right there, man. All for trusting in their oppressor, man. When Yahweh Shem Shai done is literally moving mountains. All right, you know, I mean, he's literally, you know, shifting the global theater. You know, he's really manipulating the whole world to get us out of here. You know what I'm saying? And we seen it before our eyes. And these tribes, you know, so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans wanna, you know what I'm saying, still cleave onto Esau, man. You know, cleave onto their master Esau, man. You know, but it is what it is, man. Let's bring out some scriptures. All right. Let's bring out some scriptures. The book of Amos. Actually, still like, I wanted to bring another one before I bring this one out. All right, so let's go. Book of Amos. So like the book of Isaiah, chapter 21. All right, so no, it's not 21. It's chapter 10. I'm in a curve, so you know what I'm saying. No, it's not Isaiah 21. Man, I gotta look it up. Woe to them. I think it's 31. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. Let me see. Yup, 31. All right. Salakia. Let's go. That's the thing about some of these apps, man. They make it so, you got to go back and, get the verse and all that, But anyways, here we are. All right, the book of Isaiah, chapter 31 and 1. Woe to them that go back, that go down to Egypt for help. All right, woe, meaning destruction. Unto who? To those that go down unto Egypt for help, man. Why? Because Egypt is the enemy. Okay? Egypt, that's a parabolic for Babylon, America. All right, this government. All right, this government is our enemy, man. It's our captivity. So you're going to your enemy for help. All right, don't be surprised when the snake when that snake bites you, man. You'll lay down with a snake. Don't be surprised when that cobra bites you, man. All right, when that viper bites you, because that's what this devil is, a viper. All subtle. You know what I'm saying? Got the shiny colors. You think it's safe. Boom, turn around, he bites you. Now you poison. You know what I mean? And that's what's going on with literally all these jakes right now, taking that, that jab, man. All right, but anyways, it reads, and stay on horses and trust in chariots. All right, because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong. All right, meaning because of the whole power of this devil, right? The whole power structure of this devil. They gonna trust in that instead of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. That's what they want to do, man. Want to trust in that instead of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. It's very wicked, man. All right, it's completely wicked. Okay, and it's like the scripture says, 2 Ezra chapter 15. The faithless shall die in their unfaithfulness, man. All right, let me make a couple moves over here. All right, the faithless shall die in their unfaithfulness. Okay, and Jake is starting to wake up, man. And this devil doesn't care about you. He's enraged. The Israelites, they don't get political. They gonna get political. And they need that wake up call too. These so-called Latinos, man, they need that. They need that wake up call, man. Because they really holding us back for some of the BS they doing, man. Continuing on. All right. It reads, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, they don't seek Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Instead, they seeking unto idols. You're gonna see the commemorations. I forgot what they were called. Like the little altars they set up for people who just passed away. And they're gonna put a whole bunch of little candles there. Caesar Borgia, and then since this is the Latin tribes we're talking about, they're gonna put a lot of the Catholic idols, man. The little santos and all that stuff, man. That's what they gonna do with the Latin tribes, man. Osaka, that's what the Latin tribes gonna do, basically. So they through, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Lord said, pray not for this people, because here it is. We out in the highways and hedges, man, for decades, teaching, trying to bid them warning from who? Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, blowing a trumpet, trying to wake them up. Teach them what the true nationality is. Teach them what their true nationality is. You're a Hebrew Israelite, prince of the power. But no, they want to cleave onto their broken cisterns. They want to cleave onto their bywords. You know what I'm saying? Cleave onto their idols. Cleave onto their fucking the viper. You know what I'm saying? Cleave onto the viper, the serpent. So at the end of the day, don't pray for these people, because in the past they'd kill you just because you doing what you're doing, man. They'd kill you just for spreading the truth. And that's some demons that's on them. Ultimately it's all about that predestination, man. And you're not meant to get it. Damn. Just a coyote mangled on the side of the road. But hey, let's go into the next precept. All right, and let me see. Book of Amos, chapter 5. I'm gonna start at verse 16, just to set the stage. All right, and it reads, therefore said Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, power of hosts. All right, so I get the power of hosts. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai said thus, wailing shall be in all streets, and they shall say in all the highways, alas, alas. All right, and they shall, it's like call the husbandmen to mourning, and such as are skillful of lamentation to wailing. All right, so that spirit of mirth, okay, and Lord willing, it happens soon, so that hot girl summer, all that BS could be done away with, man. You know what I'm saying? That BS could be dealt with, you know, because it's nothing but wickedness anyways, man. You know, all that mirth is going to be done away. You know, as it says in Isaiah 24, the mirth of the land is gone. All right. Verse 17, and in all vineyards shall be wailing, for I will pass through thee, said the Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay, so it's the Lord visiting this place with all the plagues happening. You know, I did a lesson yesterday. You know, they fucking, you got 10 weeks of grain supply left in the whole world, man. All right, the global supply of grain is 10 weeks before it runs out. And grain is a backbone of what people eat, man. A lot of products are made out of grain. Okay, so when that food is gone, you think them police officers is gonna help you? You think they're gonna help you, man? It's gonna be like that scene in that scene in that movie. You know, when all hell was breaking loose. I forgot which movie it was. I think it was World War Z. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was one of them zombie movies. I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, all hell was breaking loose. You know, and the protagonist, you know, he had to shoot somebody. And then he saw a cop coming towards him. He you know, lifted up his gun, you know, in surrender. You know, so he doesn't get arrested and, you know, just cooperate. And the cop went right past him and started grabbing, you know, bread, man. Started grabbing whatever he was grabbing. You know, these cops ain't gonna care about you in that time. And the movies illustrate that, man. All right. So it reads, woe unto you that desire the day of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. To what end is it for you? The day of Yahweh Shem Yahushai is darkness and not light. Now this is going toward the Christians. All right. Because we know what the day of Yahweh Shem Yahushai is, man. We know what the Lord is bringing. He's bringing plagues here, man. He's bringing plagues into the into the world. Okay? That's the day of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, darkness and not light. But we understand, if we're of that number, if we're of that remnant, we're going to be delivered from that. All right, Lord willing, we're part of that number. Okay? And that's the trust that we have in Him. All right? Verse 19, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. Meaning you're gonna have no what's it called? No deliverance, man. No rest in the time of Jacob's trouble, man. It's gonna be constant hell, constant heat, you know, constant fire. Okay, no breaks. You know, you might run from you might be able to escape, you know, a gang of jakes that's, you know, out there, you know, on their Conan shit, you know, just take whoever they want, you know, and then you run into the real Conans, man, Edomite militia. Next thing you know, they take you for captive, you know, and they, you know, you got your family and kids with you, you know, they killing your family, you're probably raping your wife, you know, your kids too, you know, using them as target practice. You manage to bust free out of that, you run away, you head into a FEMA camp, now you're in there, you take the Karagma, man. You know, and the great thing is you're gonna be thinking, you know, Jake gonna be thinking that he made it. You know, so he feel that second death. All right. So continuing on, it says, shall not the day of Yahweh Shem Yahushai be darkness and not light? All right, even very dark and no brightness in it, and that's what's coming. All right, that's what's gonna come. Okay, let me see. Who shall deliver? All right, that's a precept, you know, that I'm gonna deliver. You know, let me see. KJV. right, now this is mostly, these precepts, what I'm saying, it's more of like on a good note, but I wanted to get a precept, with these Babylonians, man. Which we basically got the point in Amos 5. We got the point from Amos 5 and 16 on down. There could be a lot of wailing, a lot of destruction, and there's not going to be any deliverance, man. You might run from a lion and a bear's going to meet you, right? And basically, you run from one trouble and a trouble even worse is going to get you. You run from the bear, which is the worst trouble, and then you go to a house and a serpent bites you, man. That's you being reserved for the second death right there, man. That's why it's a fearful thing, to fall into the hands of the living power. That's why we fear Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. To fear the Lord is the beginning of all wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. All right, pursuing the Proverbs chapter 1. Okay, because once he has it out for you, there's no what's it called? There's nothing that's gonna stop it, man. If he got you in the hit list, there's nothing that's gonna stop it. By way of the plagues, there ain't nothing gonna stop them plagues, man. And these police, man, they definitely not gonna stop the plagues. They're gonna be part of the plagues, man. All right, they're gonna be part of the plagues. All right, part of that great insurrection against them that fear Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Okay, so with that, I'm gonna say, Call halal Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, B'Hashem Rakah Kodash. Forgive me the spirit to do this lesson. Lord willing, the lesson was edifying. All right, with that, I'm gonna say Shalom. On to the next.